lot of Earth streets.
Modern America first saw light on a Hollywood screen. It was largely the product of 6 movie studios established in the 1920s and run for over 30 years by a group of Jewish immigrants. Among these immigrants were the future founders of the studios, but they brought with them a new vision of America. Hollywood was a dream, dreamt by Jews.
I'm not sure that there was an, quote, American dream before the Jews came to Hollywood and invented it. What we have today, which is a popular culture that creates dreams, that's a dream factory.
The moguls created the images, the icons, and the visual forms that we identify with the American way of life.
They created their own America, an America which is not the real America. It's their own version of the real America. But ultimately, this shadow America becomes so popular and so widely disseminated that its images and its values come to devour the real America. Americans come to define themselves by the shadow America that was created by Eastern European Jewish immigrants.
In the 1920s and 30s, movie houses became temples of the new Hollywood religion. Jewish values made kitsch. 75% of all Americans went to the movies at least once a week.
Anyone, anywhere could identify with so many of the themes of American movies, one of which was the idea of the outsider, which was a Jewish theme. Jews being outsiders, making films about outsiders.
At Warner Brothers, the Jewish sensibility expressed itself by an identification with the little guy. The prize fighters and the losers, the loners and the gangsters. The America of Edison and Rankin has given way to an alien ideology. It isn't the communism or Judaism that the Gentile elite once feared. It's Americanism, as defined by Hollywood. A new global religion, Hollywoodism.
There was a Hollywoodism then, there's a Hollywoodism today. I would go further and say it is what is the ruling ideology of our culture. Hollywood culture is the dominant culture. It is the fantasy structure that we're all living inside.
It isn't mine.
But you're a Jew.
I'm an American, Major. That's my religion.
My real name's McGill. Yeah, the Jew thing I just do for the homeboys. They all want a pipe-hitting member of the tribe, so to speak. I digress.
This is a disciplinary hearing, not J-date.
But back then, there was no way my parents were going to let me marry a Jewish guy.
I'm Jewish.
In spite of that Mindy Goldfarb trying to Jew down my customers.
Nana, you're a bigot.
Why is she dressed like a Hasidic grandma?
You didn't hear? Rabbi Dave totally diddled the goy.
Wow, way to go, Rabbi.
And there's no covenant in Judaism forbidding you from Rabbi Dave.
My people are Jewish.
Rachel, it's Shlochaim again. Guzzling cum, my favorite.
China's number 2. The Jews, we're back to number 3.
Okay.
4 is Germany, so let's watch out, everyone.
Every movie with Jews, we're the ones getting killed. Munich flips it on its ear. We're Captain Motherfuckers.
Not only killing, but fucking, like, taking names.
Down to the floor, now let me see it.
I love your curly hair. Do you like use product?
No, that's, I use Jew, it's called.
Lucky for you, I don't have any Jewish friends.
I need a big Jew brain to figure out these Bluebird laws.
Not this big Jew brain, baby.
Put on some proper clothes. You look like a Jew.
The Jewish Journal.
The Jewish Journal? Apparently, all Jews are the only ones who still buy hard copy of records.
You hate Jews.
Which is so odd, because your children are Jewish.
Don't play the Jew card, Larry.
I'm not playing any Jew card.
Seriously, it's used up.
You can't use up a Jew card. That's the whole point of a Jew card.
That's right. You can't use it up. It goes forever.
You know what? I have to go.
I never realized how different growing up Jewish was until I hung out with the O'Connells.
I'm coming.
One word, Gentiles.
Oh.
Marry me, Rebecca.
This can't work.
Why not?
Because you're not Jewish.
Hey, so you've been a Jew your whole life? Man, a lot of hot Jew pussy in here. Hey, am I right?
I mean, what girl here wouldn't be interested in a really cute Jewish guy with a whacked out sense of humor?
Now, come on, man. I need you. You gotta teach me how to pass myself off as one of you guys.
Tell her the truth and then convert for her.
No. Listen to me. Allison Marks is not gonna settle for imitation Jew.
He needed a crash course in the way of the Jew. Now, I'm your date, and I need you to give me 7 Yiddish words that you will casually slip into the conversation. Go.
Goyim.
What went wrong? Did you throw in some Yiddish? Okay, I'm sorry. That's only a Jew-to-Jew thing, not a Jew-to-them thing.
In fact, there hasn't been a bar mitzvah boy since 1993 who hasn't shown his penis to the entire congregation. I've seen the penises of 459 young boys.
She's not Jewish.
So I can't be with a girl who's not Jewish?
That's right.
Why?
Because 6 million of our ancestors died and we owe it to them.
Why?
Because they're dead.
So what does that have to do with me?
Because you're Jewish.
The truth is, I don't know if I want to raise my kids Jewish. Oh, shit.
Jesus. Who are you?
Circumcised? Yeah, so I can be a Jew, Daddy.
You can be a Jew?
How do you feel about your children being Jewish?
Well, it happens in the Torah all the time. Moses married his wife's sister, which only proves that the only thing a Jewish man should do on a roof is fiddle.
I bought a new bikini in Israel.
I bought a crystal that protects me from bad juju. Oh, hey, there's no reason to get anti-Semitic.
A little less Jewy. Although after 50, that's all gonna change. Be prepared to wake up one day with a rabbi.
That is your own personal yarmulke.
Oh, what are those little Jewish hats?
Trace your lineage all the way back.
Yes, and it turns out, Jack T. Burns, that you are 1/23rd Israelite.
Welcome to the tribe, Jack.
J-date. We instantly connected.
Oh, I thought you had to be Jewish to be on that thing.
I am Jewish.
No, I was talking about Penny. Hey, he's also Jewish. Yeah, all right. 26-year-old Jew.
You know, Jewish dudes are my jam. Like that Shia LaBeouf.
Because you're Jewish.
Yes.
They're sweet liberal Jews.
I worked in some Yiddish. This chick has got a pish.
She's even learning Yiddish.
Boy, she's a keeper. Yes, I am.
I know.
God, I can't stand that woman.
What? I thought you liked her.
Her continuous use of Yiddish. I mean, it was bordering on the anti-Semitic.
I thought I was doing you a mitzvah.
Enough of the Yiddish. Go easy on the Jewish stuff. My mom is Jewish. Miriam Schechter's daughter, Chochel. Chochel Schechter's Jewish?
Jewish, though.
Very Jewish. Okay.
You know, there's a back door in case you meet any cute Jewish girls.
Right.
Hey, you fucking Jew, get in the cab!
What is your background?
My background? Oh, my father was Armenian. My mother was half Jewish, half English, half Spanish.
That's 3 halves.
Oh, she was a big woman.
If it's not the sex between me and you, then someone has to become a Jew.
Lily's on the chuppah. The theme is Yento Chic. Is that one of your people?
Our people?
Yeah, well, you know, Jewish.
Who knew that Solomon was a Jewish name when we took it off the side of that truck? We're Jewish. I don't know what to say. Mazel tov.
Hey, Lou Epstein, I want you to meet a real mensch, Chuck Schwartz.
Stop.
Greg, would you like to say grace?
Oh, Greg's Jewish, Dad. You know that.
You're telling me the Jews don't pray, honey?
And it's not like I'm a rabbi or something.
Greg's Jewish.
Are you? Yeah.
But only if it was Jewish sleepaway camp. My parents only trusted me in the gentle hands of the Jews of the Berkshire Mountains.
Are you even Jewish?
Sure she's Jewish, Yoni. She's just Sephardic.
Well, she said he's Jewish.
Morgan, we're in the middle of Manhattan, for God's sake.
Hey.
Hey, Sam.
He doesn't look Jewish.
You said she was from Sweden?
I think you guys would be cool together.
I appreciate this so much. This is a mitzvah you've done. His name is Adolf?
Yeah.
Like Adolf Hitler?
Oh, cool, you know him.
I know of him. I thought he died like years ago.
Nah, he faked that. Yeah, he's been hiding in Argentina since like the 40s. I know he's got a weird rep and people think he's sketchy or whatever, but in person, he's actually pretty cool.
I'm not jealous, Aja. I just don't like Adolf Hitler. He murdered millions of people.
You don't like him because he's dating Maggie.
True, but you don't think it's a little strange that she's dating him? Of all people? I'm Jewish. He famously hates Jews.
That is
Don't
a
make
real
this about you.
stretch, Josh.
Adolf Hitler.
Josh Greenberg.
Greenberg?
Yes.
There's a Jew at Hitler's party.
That's right. That's right.
There's one in our midst.
Let's go to church or something.
I'm Jewish.
Mazel tov, thank you for having me. It was a lovely wedding.
Not Jewish either, apparently.
Not Jewish. No wedding, Jimmy. No wedding. Forget it.
Grandma, no.
Shit, Goya. Oh.
Shit.
What's up? I'll tell you what's up. I'm a Jew.
Elaine, the guy's Jewish 2 days. He's already making Jewish jokes.
That which reminds me, did you hear the one about the rabbi and the farmer's daughter? Huh? Why not? I'm Jewish, remember?
Watley converted to Judaism just for the jokes.
I'm Jewish. You're not a dentist. You have no idea what my people have been through.
The Jews?
No, the dentists.
Tell me your sins, my son.
Well, I should mention that I'm Jewish.
Well, that's no sin.
Oh, good.
Not Rudy, the Jewish cowboy you met on the internet.
Shalom, my lonesome prairie dog.
Me, I'm voting for the Jewish woman.
There's a Jewish woman running? She's Jewish.
And?
No, she's Jewish.
You know, there's an old Jewish expression. You cheap?
I still think he's a rabbi.
Celia?
Security, there's a sweaty Jew in my hallway.
Come on, Stewie, use that big Jewish brain.
She speaks Yiddish.
Pretends he's Jewish. Wishes he was Jewish. Even tells his family they're Jewish. But he's about as Jewish as he is a fucking monkey. He thinks it's good for business. And in the diamond business,
Yeah. Dr. Head?
it is good for business.
Heavy.
But they're Jewish.
My mother's Japanese, my father's Chinese, my kids are Korean, and they go to Hebrew day school.
How do you ruin Chinese food?
You're welcome to BKE.
Thanks. It's great. I love it here. All the sexual repressed energy. Oh, I love it. A lot of anti-Semitism, but under the rug, you know.
Wow, that was anti-Semitic.
What? No, I just...
See, I can say that. You can't. You're not Jewish.
No, but I'm close.
What does that mean?
I'm an atheist.
Your fucking boss is an anti-Semite.
A fellow Irishman, no doubt.
Was that an anti-Semitic remark?
I hope not.
It's heebie-jeebies.
I know, but that sounds anti-Semitic.
I was raised Protestant, but we live a Jewish life. I have not done a full conversion yet, so until I do that, I will remain Jewish by injection, very proudly.
Will you convert to Judaism for me? Yeah, she converted, right? That's so cool. She doesn't look Jewish at all.
He seems a nice boy, and it's not like the Catholics, is it? I mean, she won't be expected to convert.
Convert to what?
Judaism. Lord Sinderby is a leading figure in the Jewish community.
There's always something, isn't there?
I'm becoming a Jew. It is still the most exciting sex I've ever had.
Mazel tov.
Hi, my name is Charlotte York, and I'm here today because I would like to consider joining the Jewish faith.
We're not interested.
Hello, I need to report a very rude man. I was just saying that my name is Charlotte York, and I would like to consider joining the Jewish faith. Hello, Rabbi. I brought you some kosher wine.
You want to be a Jew? Sit. Watch. Learn.
Like most Jews, maybe she did convert.
Very close friends.
It's quite the couple, Glad. Is he Jewish?
Come on, stop! Stop pulling my hat, Win.
For the record, they're both adopted.
You're like the fucking Hebrew Dolph Lundgren or some shit.
The Bravermans have a very rich spiritual lineage. We're 4/10 Jewish.
Why are you wearing a yarmulke?
It is Rosh Hashanah's Hallel Bagel Day. That's right, it's right. It's Jewish Halloween. Hello, Jesus. It's Eddie, the Jew. Shalom, amigos! You still think that we're all living in a sitcom?
Why else would I enter a room and say, Shalom, amigos? I predict that at some point in the next 20 minutes, a random black guy is going to pass by and say, white people crazy.
I do have a great idea for a musical. I play a homeless, drug-addicted, gay Jewish cross-dresser.
Get going! It's not gonna mount itself!
Non-Jewish twin brother. He's my goy toy.
Who's the big worthless Jew now?
Not you, handsome. You great big giant Jew, and give me a hug. You know, the humor comes from persecution. The Jews are in the Hamptons, but not the way you always bash the Jews.
Jews of the future.
Which hospital did you want to go to, you racist cow? St. Mark's Hospital. You know, the one with the richest Jewish doctors. I'm single, you know.
I am a Hebrew.
Here he is, the urban Hebrew.
Nazis, humor. Well, not Nazi humor, because, I mean, after all, how funny were they?
But I'm a Jew, so, you know, Nazis usually make me nervous, okay? But when they blow up, I'm in.
Want to give me a hand with this, Franken-Jew?
When the shaman...
Shaman? Not a rabbi?
And a yarmulke in your suit pocket.
I'm tall, Jewish, and intellectual, and you're famous for your boobies.
Sounds like my type. My parents would hate you.
Why, because I'm Jewish? That was even after his rabbi took his 10%.
Daddy had a dentist appointment with that Jewish man on Riverside.
Kavioso for lunch, 1 o'clock.
Uh-huh.
אני רואה אותך שם באחת, אל תאחר. שלום.
You're a recent transplant, yes? Has your wife found a good temple?
I'm not married, but there is
Really?
one...
What a nice Jewish boy like you. You didn't tell her you're not Jewish, Mr. I Don't Lie?
Jewish people do.
You know who are an interesting people? The Hasidic Jews.
That'll be 2 adults.
And 1 Gentile.
The killer whale with the yarmulke was, yeah, I thought that was...
Fantastic.
Shamu is Jewish.
Good morning, Rabbi.
Discussing my new book, The Passion of the Jews.
There you go, the first Jewish U.S. Open champion. I'm loving it.
Tell me about Hebrew school. What's your favorite thing about being Jewish?
Vaya she'erit Yaakov b'kerev Habib.
You know what, Casey? I think the Laker girls are a little off theme. No, we don't need yarmulkes on them.
A rabbi, a producer, and a recently converted Jewish black action star walk into a bar.
Charlie Burns.
Rabbi Gutterman, are you here for the B'nai B'rith meeting?
I'm making a movie about Judaism.
Judaism?
Based on the life of Benjamin Disraeli.
Did you know that Jews were not allowed to sit in the House of Commons before 1858?
Bobby's interest in projects with Jewish themes, questions of circumcision or bar mitzvah were met with no comment.
He go off deep end in Desert Storm, immigrate Israel.
That's good.
Chick Mossad, operative. Grew up on kibbutz and drop tank, give hand job, same time, yeah?
I'm loving it.
It's his rabbi. He's Jewish now.
Like something from the Torah or the Talmud. Rabbi, help me out.
Bobby is looking for Jewish content.
2 Jews are shopping for swimwear.
Rabbi, what do you think that we could do to make the script more Jewish?
Well, okay, I have l'chaim, let's fry them. Okay, shalom to the dome.
Shalom to the dome.
Shalom to the dome.
He recently converted to Judaism.
See you in Israel.
Oh, by the way, we're Jewish.
Mazel tov. Didn't you date a rabbi?
I touched a guy's balls at Hebrew school once.
Oh, shut up, Seth. We went to temple.
What, you think you're cool with your little Jew fro?
Somebody's getting late tonight. I've been meeting guys on J-Day.
Oh, dating Jewish guys now, huh?
Is that what the J stands for?
And it never crossed your mind that the J stood for Jewish?
Well, that's me, the Jewish Oprah.
The reception is bad, but as the Talmud tells us...
Enjoy the Hanukkah cookie, man.
What a cool guy.
And that fossils were just something the Jews buried in 1924.
That would be a boon to both Jews and Italians.
My girl is so dumb. She thought that iceberg was a Yiddish name.
Schindler's List.
Schindler's List.
Here we go.
Sorry. It just made me cry. And we're not even Jewish.
The bus leaves in 5 minutes. Be on it, or I'm sending those pictures of you eating pork.
Schindler's List?
First of all, I commend you on the demographics. Thank you. A black and an Asian, and are you a Jew perchance?
No.
Oh, okay, well, still.
She's Israeli. She doesn't speak much English.
You two make sex with us?
Oh, no. No, thank you.
תחזרי למטה שלי, אני תכף מגיע.
אוקיי. אני שמחה שאנחנו לא הולכים לעשות איתם סקס. נראה כל כך זקנים וחלשים.
I met her in Tel Aviv doing some consulting for the Mossad. She is a sweet girl.
She seems really sweet.
Super weapons, the newest weapons of the world.
No, that they took Jews at St. Christopher's.
Oh, well, they don't. I mean, why would they, you know? Oh, I'm not Jewish.
Oh, you're not.
Did you think I was Jewish? Because of Bird.
Yes, because of Bird.
Because of Bird, yes.
How about on my birthday? Mazel tov, Larry.
Well, you're Jewish.
Like, I'm a Jew, but not a practicing Jew.
Oi, Larry with this.
Oi, again, see?
It's an expression.
It's an expression.
It's an expression that
what
people
is this
use.
thing? A shofar. Why is this on your desk?
People give me gifts. They'll give me like that for my desk or the mezuzah that's on the door.
What are you, by the way?
Well, I'm Swedish.
I got a Swede lawyer? I got Sweded. So did you know Berg was a Swede?
I thought he was Jewish. He seemed Jewish. When he first met me, he called me a big macher.
He said macher?
Macher. Wait, there's
With that
more.
pronunciation?
Macher. He had the whole ch.
Wow, he's so deviant.
What's wrong with Berg?
He's not a Jew.
He's a Swede.
He is? I was at his house for Hanukkah.
You sure you're really Jewish?
I'm the real deal.
Last time I had a suit on at my bar mitzvah. It was the last, and now I get the same suit. It's the same suit. I think it looks good. Bar mitzvah was a good day in my life.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do the same thing.
If there was a God, why would there be a Holocaust? Go to bed, son.
You're hiding some Judaism.
No, my real last name is Weiner. It's Ira Weiner.
Hello, Mr. Simmons.
Doctor, good to see you. How are you? I brought my friend. This is Walt, my lover, my life partner, my everything.
Well, your immune system is in the middle of a very serious battle. The medicine is trying to combat the disease, but in the process, it destroys healthy tissue. So you're getting attacked on 2 levels.
Your accent's very thick. You ever notice your accent makes things sound worse than they actually are? You could give good news and I'd still be like, what happened? I'm still dying?
I'm just trying to help you.
I know you sound like a regular Joe where you come from, but here, I keep thinking you're gonna be torturing James Bond later.
I'm sure your sense of humor will serve you well in this situation.
What did the doctor say?
The Swedish Nazi? He never has good news.
I've actually been on a couple of J dates.
No way, what's that?
What's a J date? It's a website where Jewish people can find each other.
Really? A whole list of Jewish people? I didn't think Jewish people like to be on lists. Because of the Holocaust.
Wow.
A little Jewish girl and her Aryan friend.
You're late, asshole.
Sometimes people pronounce my name Hannah like I'm Israeli or something, and it can be completely disorienting.
And he's Jewish.
He is Jewish.
For our traditional Simchas Torah screening of Schindler's List, we did it for my mom. She said it made her feel connected to her Jewish roots.
You're no better than them, Noah. Why can't you date a Jewish girl?
That night, I had the strangest dream. It was a message from God. Rachel was a hot Jew, and the good Lord wanted me to get into her pants.
I can't do this.
Why? We're a couple of good-looking Jews. Damn, I feel like such a bad Jew.
Are you suggesting that I get a nose job?
It's like a rite of passage for Jewish girls.
They are less Hebraic and more Hebraic.
Yeah, every year girls show up to my temple after their 16th birthday looking suddenly slightly different. I just want to talk to you. One hot Jew to another. Your nose has been passed down from generation to generation as a birthright. It's a sign of the survival of our people.
Jesus?
I mean, I'm Jewish.
So was he.
My Meshuggah daughter thinks that Richard is prejudiced.
No, he knows you're Jewish.
Isn't that like the equivalent of a Jewish doctor in your world?
When a Jewish mother is giving you a zets? You're Jewish too? I found out that he wasn't Jewish.
Krav Maga. It's this hardcore Israeli martial art. And I've really developed a killer instinct. It's turned into Israeli angel of vengeance, Shira Abramowitz. Bam! Take that to the West Bank, sucker!
My name is Yoni, which in Hebrew is short for God's gift.
I'm a Jewish pirate. Ahoy!
The guy who comes in here all the time said he wants to ask you out.
Jewish Superman?
I'm gonna do the same thing.
Jewish
Superman.
While the Jew felt like an alien in America, Superman was a real alien. He is the only superhero who manages to keep his identity secret without wearing a mask. Only Jews could have created a story based on the premise that all one needs is a Gentile demeanor to hide in plain sight.
Get over there before Jewish Superman flies away.
Jew crazy, man.
Did you call me a Jew?
Yeah, Jew.
Do you know this man?
Jew.
Don't you ever fucking call me a Jew! Put him down, put him down, put him down. Put him down. No! No!
And a J date next week with a woman named Sheila Moskowitz.
You can't outrun the Jewish!
You call Dad's bosses filthy Jew Shylocks. Ma, the vice president of Florsheim and his wife were Jewish.
The Shadows of Seven Heads, the dramatic tale of an Israeli soldier who falls in love with conjoined Palestinian sextuplets.
Why are we supposed to hate the Jews? I just found out Jerry Springer was a Jew. I got 3 Adam Sandler DVDs at home. And I just found out he's a Jew too. If I was in a building and 10 Jews sat down next to me, I wouldn't even know it. Jesus is a Jew, man. I mean, we're talking Jesus. We go to church every Sunday and we pray to the King of the Jews, man. Conspiracy of the Jews. Down here, you got Jews running clear off into the margin.
Even that Jew thinks we're fucked.
Yeah, what is a Jew doing on a motorcycle?
I never recall ever seeing a Jew on a motorcycle.
It was Christmas Eve, and all the children were in high spirits. That special time of year when Boston children gather together and beat up the Jewish kids.
Hey, Greenbaum! Uh-oh. Get him!
I know your adoptive parents, Don and Ellie, are other than Catholic.
Yeah, my mom is Buddhist. That's Jewish/Buddhist.
Pussy chasing, cunt enthusiast, half boujou.
Wait. What's boujou?
Boujou.
Boujou.
Boujou. It is half Jewish, but practicing Buddhist.
I'm Jewish.
Nice.
Yes.
Rock on. Jewish sisterhood. Way to go.
Jewish lesbians.
How was your interview?
Great.
Fantastic.
It was really great.
We think we stand a good chance. Well, first of all, Ed's a Christian and I'm Muslim. And Lucas is adopted. He's half Jewish, a quarter Latino, and a quarter Chinese.
Wow. Well, I think we probably have a pretty good shot. I mean, biracial daughter of lesbian moms. It's got to be a niche somewhere.
Yeah. Never say anything bad about the Jews.
Thank you for having me at your congregation. First time I've worn a Yamaha. It fits nicely. How do you say it's a mess in Hebrew?
Balagan.
Donkey Kong?
The men will wear yarmulkes.
I mean, seeing as everyone's going to be wearing yarmulkes.
Well, actually, only the men will be wearing yarmulkes. So.
Well, I've never heard you say the word yarmulke till today.
Excuse me, I say yarmulke all the time.
You don't.
Like, hey, where's my yarmulke, babe?
Babe,
have you seen my yarmulke?
You don't have a yarmulke.
I have a whole. It's in my Jewish drawer.
I just wanted to say that I've only known Violet and Tom for a short while. But their union is a real mitzvah. And it is my great hope that they raise their children in the Jewish faith, so that they too may continue our Zionist struggle against the Arab. We must continue our fight against their murderous ways. Do not give up the settlements. Lishana haba Berushalayim, next year in Jerusalem.
So why are we saddled with so much guilt? I have enough Catholic and Jewish guilt. Now I'm getting feminist guilt. Thank you very much.
Whose mother was Jewish, but his father was a Greek.
I was leaning Romney for a while because he seems more committed to Israel's security.
That gives me an idea. Gene Simmons is a musician, right? So maybe you need to communicate with him in his own language.
Hebrew?
No.
Looks like a mess in here. What the hell is all this?
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff.
That's what Gentiles are for. You hire them to work on your car.
Don't be all he's a hater. I'm the most tolerant man in town. I got a black and a Jew assistant. All right, and the gays couldn't have an Oscar party without him.
Sorry about your menorah. Maybe Easter Passover.
Just don't tell my mother. She'd kill me if she knew I was dating someone who wasn't Jewish.
Stephen. Hello, Stephen. You're from England. Right, yeah. I've been there once on this Jewish teen tour, Shalom Europe. Oh, no.
He's in a Jewish cemetery.
How is a Jew the chaplain in Old Sandwich?
The rabbi's Temple Mishkan Shalom, House of Peace.
Throwing blades of the Mossad.
She was married to that rabbi who went over the cliff on Avernus Road.
They see Rabbi Stein eat some food, and the rabbi grabs for his heart.
I bought Stevie a helicopter for his Jewish party.
I'll see you in church. Jew church.
My father was a Mexican gangster and drug kingpin, and the former mayor of Tijuana. Nope, not me. I am not chosen.
I don't think I'm Jewish either. I'm Chinese, for God's sake.
You're Jewish, China. You are Jewish. And Mom and I love you. We love you, China. Give your speech. Don't let him throw you. This is your day.
Even the Jews. Amen.
So, the one thing that we learned from the success of Kill Hitler is that people love killing Hitler. So, in Kill Hitler 2, there are 45 new ways that you can kill Hitler.
Check it out. You can hang Hitler. You can electrocute Hitler. You can even impale Hitler with a menorah. What the hell?
Frankenstein's monster. Or a golem.
Hello? Can you hear me? Where the hell are my yarmulkes? Yarmulkes? The beanies without the propeller?
Mr. Crux.
I'm sorry. Have we met?
You worked with my father. Quetschlich I am.
It's like inviting a Jew to Christmas. You know, if you don't believe, you don't get fucking presents.
Big fat Jewish donkey.
Lay off the captain. That man is going to be my rabbi.
Okay, first of all, when you use the word rabbi, you know that turns me on, and that's unfair in the work environment. Secondly, your rabbi is a pain in my ass.
I'd study this thing like it was the Talmud.
General Jewishness.
I'm not Jewish.
Oh, yes, you are. You are the reason people hate the Jews.
That's anti-Semitic.
Because you're 1/8 Jewish. And spend some time with his dad and the new goy wife.
Good luck.
That's great. Yeah.
You're Jewish.
Yeah, but who can tell?
Everyone.
We're not baptizing the baby.
Why not?
Because Corey's Jewish.
I thought Corey's an atheist.
He's still Jewish.
I was willing to open my mind because these Jewish gentlemen brought you in here. They usually have good taste. And now here you are in front of me, pretending you can sing.
You two don't Jew me down too much on that dinette. I'll throw in a hutch for free, okay?
Rabbi calls. Go take a look. The spirits wait.
Will you finish up here?
My pleasure.
Or Jewish sportscasters. Well, that sounds more fun than Yom Kippur. When do we get started?
Here's the deal. I'm pretty terrific on the phones. I could sell prosciutto to a rabbi, and I have.
As Jewish as you can get in her family.
That is a question for a psychologist. Yeah. Or as Ed would say, a Jew faggot.
Any plans tonight?
Yeah, I got 3 people coming over to teach me Yiddish. I gotta go make a yarmulke out of a coffee filter.
I don't think Jewish people like that even when it's the right body.
So never let a cat in, because it's just a person that's been reincarnated, and it will bring in all the bad Jews.
Sammy Davis.
Yeah, the Jew.
Nice one, Dad. He's dead.
Now, Christmas isn't just a time when Jewish kids get slightly uncomfortable.
Really? No, that's not a Jewish name.
Wait, why aren't you guys at a hotel?
Jewish.
We are the Hebrews, righteous people.
Mary, Joseph! Oh, stop it, you're Jewish.
And you can be my high-achieving but rebellious daughter who's secretly dating a Jewish boy.
How do you feel about playing for New York? You mean Jew York? It's fucking great.
Shalom, everyone.
Shalom. Shalom.
What do we have to knock on? Where's your family from? Hunon? Jerusalem. I was adopted by Jewish parents. My last name is Goldstein. That's cool.
A Chinese boy with Jewish parents. The world is an amazing place.
Yeah, Mom.
What's Shabbat? Well, Shabbat is the Jewish day of rest. We're prohibited from doing certain things from Friday night to Saturday night. Turning electrical devices like the stove on and off, handling money, putting flowers in water.
It kind of sounds like your Gremlins from the movie Gremlins.
Emery.
Did you just go to the bathroom in the dark because of Shabbat? Yeah, I Ray Charles'd it.
You saw the Beastie Boys too?
Hell yeah, I did. It was ew.
I can't believe they opened with Eggman.
I mean, crazy, right? Oh my
Check us out. An Asian kid and a black kid bonding over music by white Jewish rappers. America's crazy.
Whereas Jewish mothers take a casual la-di-da approach to their sons. That's the last Jew who did sit-ups.
Wait, isn't hypochondria a common idiosyncrasy of Jewish people?
When you talk to him, don't bring up Jimmy Carter, gardeners, foreign people, homosexual, Sean Penn, Vatican II, gun control, organic food, the designated hitter rule, recycling, or the fact that you're Jewish.
No, but I'm not a stranger to dice games. I was the Temple Bethel Hebrew School Yahtzee champion.
Mazel tov.
To go to Jewish heaven?
Jews don't have heaven.
Wait, then to avoid Jewish hell? Have you met my mother? I live in Jewish hell.
Right now, Howard's staring down at our planet like a tiny Jewish Greek god. Zeusowitz.
Look who's here to put the Jew in jewelry night.
Sure, so it's fine when you say it.
My mother won't care she's not Jewish. Mostly with Asian and Jewish astronauts.
Feynman, Weizkopf. Yeah, I get it. You got a lot of cats, and you gave them cute Jewish names.
If she is dating an American, that's not a bad way to go. He's Jewish. Those chaps are very successful.
Who's Bernadette?
Doesn't sound Jewish.
You can't tell by that. Winona Ryder is Jewish.
Never heard of it. Must be the one Christmas song not written by a Jewish guy.
Those were some fairly savage pre-adolescent Jews.
Who hid behind a tree yelling, "Get the kid in the yarmulke! Get the kid in the yarmulke!"
Sorry, I should have mentioned this earlier. My last name is Wolowitz.
Oh, that's so cool. My first Jew.
I imagine there aren't very many kosher Cornhuskers.
And the Blue Viper is being operated from suburban Tel Aviv.
I just have to make sure if I'm a synthetic human, I'd still be Jewish.
You could have your android penis circumcised. But that's something your rabbi would have to discuss with the manufacturer.
I'm going to solve the Middle East crisis by building an exact replica of Jerusalem in the middle of the Mexican desert.
Who will come?
The Jewish people.
Nagila. They'll come, they'll settle, and I'll win the prize.
Professor Goldfarb, why wouldn't the Sonora Desert make a perfectly good promised land?
Go away.
Howard, you're a Jew.
Oh, and if anybody should ask, you're half Jewish on your mother's side. Okay, call me.
You're not available for video games during the Jewish high holidays.
The price of Mushu pork went up. It's getting tougher and tougher to be a bad Jew.
You want the girlfriend experience?
Could we have the Jewish girlfriend experience? Oh, Lord, I'm in Jewish hell.
To life, l'chaim. L'chaim, to life. Life has a way of amusing us, blessing and bruising us. Drink l'chaim to life.
Why did you name your kid after a Jewish holiday?
That's Rosh Hashanah, Jan.
Thank you, Rabbi. Let's just go with my shirt. It's lovely.
I had heard that the Israelis had cornered the moving business.
You don't have Jewish movers, right?
Another self-hating New York Jew?
Mm-hmm. Yes, I am.
Well, it was wonderful meeting your brother. Adios, Senior Chang. Shalom, Rabbi Chang. And to both of you, sayonara. Right?
It's almost like a Muslim-Jewish thing, but with tits and ass.
And which side are you on?
Come to think of it, Steven's kind of a less Jewish-looking version of you.
Less? I'm only half.
Yeah, but you're doing this.
I'm thinking small. Is this a Jewish gesture? You said less Jewish looking because most people think I look Italian. Since my mom was actually Protestant, I'm not actually Jewish at all, so.
I'm Jewish. I don't want to piss my mother off.
Will you at least wear a yarmulke?
Yeah, okay, sure.
It's important.
Yeah, I will.
I now pronounce you husband and husband. You may kiss the husband.
Oh, yeah, very Jewish.
She doesn't need to see your little Hebrew national bouncing across the stage.
Lovely Jewish couple from San Francisco, the Lowensteins.
For those Hebrew slaves in ancient Egypt.
You get it. You're a Jew.
Hot Jewishy much? No wonder he changed it to dancing.
I mean, if you're shunned, it'll just be for the usual reasons.
Yeah, because I'm a Jew.
Yeah.
You would have thought you'd make an Asian guy at a bar mitzvah.
I know, you're kidding. I'm not even Jewish myself.
To save you. They chose you. You don't think there's a reason?
I'm not Harry Potter, okay? I'm an agnostic Jew from Minnesota.
Turns out being a scout isn't exactly the chick magnet my rabbi said it would be.
Dustin Hoffman played Rain Man. Dustin Hoffman's a Jew. All Jews are liberals. Liberals want to take away my guns. I did it in 5.
Okay. You know something? You got a kind of Jew look, don't you?
Well, the people who raised me are Jewish. Maybe that's what you're picking up on.
They gave you a real heap look, kid.
Mitch, don't say that. That's not nice.
Wait a second. Wait, no, it's not a Jew face. It's...
Two Jews walk into a bar.
Go fuck yourself. J.J. Abrams. He's ruining our daughter.
Yeah.
That fucking geek. Looks really good today, Mr. Marshall. And it's okay you pay me minimum wage because I just used the company phone to call my boyfriend in Israel. For an hour.
I don't think she thinks too much. She's not exactly a genius.
She said about the boyfriend, calling him in Israel.
Ah, there's the jumping Jews of Jerusalem, my lord.
What do they do?
They jump, my lord.
Yes, not so Jewish.
I'm sexy and I know it.
Do you have those photos?
J-date? You gotta be kidding me.
Let me guess. J-date?
Something like that.
My mom was eHarmony, J-Date, and Grindr all rolled into one.
I was once robbed by a pre-op transsexual I met on J-Date.
He's looking for a girlfriend, so I joined J-Date.
That's funny, you don't look Jewish.
Don't let this Goya Shapunim fool you. I've got Spilkus in the Finitten.
How long you been on J-Date?
A week. I remember because I was having a brisket, and I said to my friend, Ruchel.
And how observant are you?
I was going to say underprivileged Jewish kids.
A Jew, a Mexican, and a blonde walk into a law office.
Wait, and then what happens?
She hit a rabbi in the head with a grapefruit.
Hello. I only got 2 legs here.
So you're getting some really fresh candles. All right. Have a great Shabbos with those. Thanks a lot.
These people are Philistines.
And some Jews. That's what's great. Everybody gets along.
What's the big deal? I still passed.
Barely.
A C isn't barely passing.
A C is a Jewish F.
Yeah, every party in Silicon Valley ends up like a Hasidic wedding.
Alice Cooper, nice Jewish boy.
Let me call my mom. She'll tell us what to do right now.
Do not call your mother. Jesus! You Jews and your fucking mothers!
What do I do?
Our school's insignia is in Latin. This is in Jewish.
It's because of the Hebrew. I put a little Hebrew in the school sign, you know, like a coded game. Inside the school seal, I put Sof HaMischach, which is Hebrew for game over. No, it's like a wink, you know? Like at the end of a heist, you leave your calling card, it's like, oh, they got us again.
Please. Hey, I'd appreciate it if you go and buy yourself a bagel, Jewy.
Jewy? I'm not Jewish, and I don't think that making fun of
He's nuts.
But I thought Fiddler on the Roof was Jewish.
No, Fiddler on the Roof, it's Norwegian, yeah. A Jew might have written it, yes, but the inspiration came from Ole Bull. And the Jew probably saw Ole on the roof every night and said, "Oh, whoa, there's a Fiddler on the Roof." And he wrote a play about it, and well, you know, the rest of it is it's history.
Oh, don't you know?
Bankers have more guilt at Christmas time because of It's a Wonderful Life, and also because they're Jewish.
She passed me the Manischewitz. I took one look at this punum and almost plotzed on the kugel.
Well, if it's okay with you, I'd like to go to temple. Buddy, trust me, you don't want to convert to Judaism. I mean, I know I make it look cool, but it's not all briskets and dreidels.
Don't shake that hand.
Why not?
Yeah, why not? Because Aaron's a Jew.
Oh, gross.
Let's go, Supreme Leader.
Don't you know Jews are bad luck?
Shabbat shalom, mama.
Adam Goldberg is the Hebrew Hammer.
We have to put into place an agent. The Hebrew Hammer.
Jew confirmation test initiated. Circumcision confirmed.
You're the guy who stole Hanukkah.
The Hebrew Hammer!
Attention Kmart shoppers, there are Jews in aisle 12.
Said it, I thought it was the dumbest thing I'd ever heard, but somehow, reading it in this television script by these 3 Jews, it suddenly hit home. Sometimes things don't click until Hollywood really spells them out for you.
You're a rabbi.
I know.
I'm like a giant shiksa. Isn't this verboten?
Yes, it is. It is completely, fundamentally antithetical to the Jewish purpose and the Jewish identity. It's a problem.
Oh.
A shiksa goddess isn't an actual goddess. We don't pray to them, we pray on them.
Obviously another carnal fiasco with the Shiksi goddess.
Shiksa.
Forgive me, Yiddish was not spoken in East Texas. And if it was, it wasn't spoken for long.
Lord? Hello? Hi? Oh. Can you help me? You're a rabbi.
No.
You're not a...
No.
Isn't that what they're called?
You were obviously a temptress sent here to test my faith.
Oh.
What's happening here? Makashefa.
What's that?
He called you a witch.
Possible hate crime at Wilshire.
Chabad.
Chabad.
Shit.
Chabad.
Synagogue.
Chabad?
It's a place of worship.
Jesus, Larry, why would you want...
Why would I want a felonious, former lesbian, wasp shiksa who's about to go to prison to marry me?
Yes.
This peculiar, underachieving, underemployed Jew boy loves her.
Here I am, a nice Jewish boy, pushing 30. I fall crazy in love with a Polish shiksa.
What is that? What's a shiksa?
A shiksa is a goy girl, a lady of the Gentile persuasion. She was Jewish?
Yeah.
Jewish? No.
Unemployed. Mother. Good-natured. Shiksa. Sister.
What about married?
That's the shiksa part.
Jewish?
But Jewish first?
Julie, try to control yourself. It's my list. Jewish.
Jews served as messengers, in essence, of black culture. They took it, they consumed it, they integrated it into their own cultural repertoire, and then introduced it to white America that was essentially willing to listen to Jews and to partake of what Jews had to offer in a way that they never would from blacks.
He's Jewish, so you know it's gonna be funny.
I learned that from a Jewish friend who lost his grandparents in the cost.
Why I always keep listening to Fran. She's not the brightest bulb on the menorah.
Jewish. Jews gotta get him buried.
Pastor Rosenfeld's bar mitzvah across the hall.
I understand you're thinking of having an adult circumcision.
Well, gotta go. Yeah, gotta go. Shalom.
Shalom. I get my own Jew lawyer down from Camden.
And he says, fuck you, mother. I don't want a nigger lawyer. I want a Jew.
I am amazed that you had the chutzpah.
Plenty of fish and J-Date.
J-Date, isn't that for Jewish people?
Represent dear. Mazel tov, baby.
Do you think it matters that I'm half Jewish?
But half Jewish doesn't mean you don't have to stay for the whole thing.
That girl is so sugar now, she doesn't even know she likes him. That's Yiddish for crazy.
Oh, Sage isn't Yiddish.
This day's been a long time coming.
This is about 2,000 years of persecution. There's got to be more Jewish between these bullets. Fiona Hicks, is she Jewish? Is that a Jewish name, Rabbi?
I have no idea. Many names have been altered.
Theodosia Goodman became Theda Barra. Sofia Kosso became Sylvia Sidney. Isser Danielovich Dembski became Kirk Douglas. Leo Jacobi became Lee J. Cobb. Shirley Shrift became Shelley Winters. Bernard Schwartz became Tony Curtis. David Kaminsky became Danny Kaye. Edward Iskovitz became Eddie Cantor. Melvin Hesselberg became Melvin Douglas. Muni Wiesenfreund, a star of the Yiddish theater, became Paul Muni. Emmanuel Goldenberg became Edward G. Robinson. The G was a reminder of who he really was. Nice Jewish girls, such as Lily Palmer, Julie Holliday, and Lauren Bacall, or Betty Persky, helped to define the American woman.
Is that a Jewish name, Rabbi?
I have no idea. Many names have been altered.
Yeah, wisdom thing. I mean, these are my people, Mishpucha, from Moses to Moshe Dayan. A real mitzvah.
This is the unlikely story
of a black comedian
and a white Jewish girl who are trying to convince their family and friends that there is no Bible when it comes to love.
Extraordinary love, so good that it's scary. Love, the kind I wanna marry. Love, and nothing will come between us. No.
How's everything going with you being a Jew? Are you joining a cult?
It was instilled in me in a very young age, do not marry a non-Jew. Just don't even bring them home. Suicide in Sternoff household.
The thought of my daughter marrying a non-Jew, all I wanted to do was push it away.
Shabbat shalom.
His family does not, are there Jews? Are there Jews where you live?
Not where we can see them.
Do they give out American Express cards as you go forward in the temple and you become more Jewish?
My family don't know anything about Judaism. When I first started talking about conversion, it was a big to-do.
What is a brisk?
A brisk is when I sit down and talk to them about just Jewish culture, conversion, and the pricking of my penis.
The pricking of your penis?
Yeah.
When O'Neill converts, he's going to have to drop his trousers, get his penis pricked, and draw a little bit of blood, and then he's Jewish. He's part of the tribe.
No, I don't pull my out in the church. It's in a private room with the
rabbi?
With the moil.
Is a moil?
The moil is the guy who's in charge of the circumcision. They just got to draw blood, and that's like, you are in.
Word, a white man just got your in his hand with a knife?
Yeah.
That's scary.
Yeah, that's scary. That's scary. I need you to learn how to fry some catfish.
It's not kosher.
I understand it's not kosher. It's not kosher. They don't eat bottom feeders.
Are you serious? Yeah. Kosher food is food that Jewish law says is okay to eat. Catfish eat all the gross remnants, poop. yuckiness garbage at the bottom of the ocean, so that's not considered kosher, so that's why Jews don't eat catfish. I'm a little concerned. You just don't want to convert.
It's called the bris. Now put this on and come with me.
Aren't I gonna get funny looks if I wear this?
You're gonna get funny looks either way. Shalom.
What up, fool?
We welcome Zev Mordecai Spiegelman to join the covenant with God.
This is the most beautiful thing I've ever been a part of. I want to go next.
And now, for the big moment.
Oh, hell no!
A Sub-Zero refrigerator and freezer, both Energy Star and kosher certified.
Your mom's a Puerto Rican Jew, and,
Apparently, they veil the mirrors in Jewish homes when they sit shiva. I'm not sure why.
Well, the Jews believe that man was created in God's image, and when there's a death, God's image is degraded. It's considered improper for someone to look at their own reflection at a time when the image of the Creator himself is diminished.
I did not know that, Theodore. I did not know that.
Hey, Richard, it's a rich, big Jew. And then it's like, it's for the cause. Then he would do it even if he didn't need the money so bad.
What do you mean, I'm shellfish?
It's like a joke. A priest, a rabbi, and a Muslim dude.
No, and a mom.
All walk into a bar. All right, Rabbi, what you got?
Well, the Torah does not discuss an afterlife. We focus on Olam Chazeh, this world, the here and now. Well, there is a famous midrash that describes souls in the afterlife at a huge banquet table, sharing delicious food.
I like Jewish food.
Oh, same here.
Shabbat shalom. Thank you.
You're late for Shabbat and you have to tell this stranger our private business?
The suits from the record company just got here.
Hey, my brother from a Jewish mother. Hey, my...
And the hot rabbi. And the hot rabbi's hot cousin.
Hot rabbi.
And the hot rabbi's hot cousin. And the hot rabbi.
A Jew marrying a black woman is impressive. Marrying a black stripper is awesome.
I guess I could wear one of my Hanukkah sweaters. Annie, I didn't know you weren't, Christian. Yep. One might even say I'm Jewish. Oh, that's good for you. That's wonderful. Oh, is this your Hanukkah holder? It's pretty. It's just put it. There we go. That's nice. So, I can't believe I never knew you were a Jew. I'd say the whole word next time.
I don't know if you know, this is a Jewish community center.
Okay, and mazzles to both of you.
Just get out of the pool. I need you to get out of this pool, otherwise I'm going to have to call Rabbi Dan. It says this is a Jewish community center. This is practically a hate crime. Now get out.
I got a little boy in private school, which means he has white friends, which means that he now wants white people's shit. He asked me for a bar mitzvah the other day. Do you have any idea how expensive that shit is? It's expensive!
You asked me if I were Jewish. I told you the truth. I am not Jewish.
This place is like Jew Central.
I want to have a bar mitzvah.
Oh.
Before you say anything, I know we're not Jewish, but Zach knows a rabbi who's great at pushing through conversion, so...
Hold on. So you'd be willing to forsake your own religion to have a party?
Short answer, yes.
Are you listening to this?
Dad, now that I think about it, if I do, you won't have to worry about anyone calling me Andy anymore, because when I convert, I'll get a Hebrew name. I'm gonna go with either Shlomo or Shmuel.
What?
Both pretty solid, bro.
But I do not have to sit back and listen to you rave about other kids' bar mitzvahs. If that boy wants a bar mitzvah, I'm gonna throw that boy a bar mitzvah.
There you go.
Yeah! Ladies and gentlemen, may I present Andre Jr.'s hip-hop bro mitzvah.
Which month is life history? Well, come on. Well, I'm Jewish.
People told me that I'm fighting for a white dude. What'd you tell him? I'm not white, I'm Jewish.
I'm not white, I'm Jewish. Back when I rapped in high school, people told me that I'm tight for a white dude. What'd you tell them? I'm not white, I'm Jewish.
Move on to this other issue.
Well,
Jill.
listen, Don Sterling's Jewish. I mean, it's hard to not be good for the Jews. And boy, that is embarrassing.
You're saying he doesn't represent well for the Jewish people?
I mean, yeah, and people could still say, this Jewish guy, whoa,
Right.
keep it down. He's more of a rich old white guy.
Right, he's a rich old white guy.
Ugh.
He's a rich old white guy.
Ugh.
So true, yeah.
Okay, forget blacks, take Jews.
What? Here we go.
For years, they restricted the number of Jews in schools, medical schools. In America, as much as they hated blacks, they hate Jews even more.
Why?
Blacks, they were scared had too big a penis. Jews, they hated even with little penises.
Listen, you're a Negro, I'm a Jew. It's not like they're going to be happy to see either one of us. The Jews are just like the blacks.
Foot-long guy and the kosher guy.
Anything kosher in the bag?
They're kosher.
Do I look kosher?
It's kosher.
Kosher chicken!
I've gone kosher. I'm in a Jewish marathon.
Kosher wine. This is terrible.
Is it even kosher, you know?
You don't like the kosher wine we serve you, Dad?
We are 4 exits from Hollywood. Actresses come through here all the time. It's all very kosher.
I was just in a thing called a Jewish deli because I was intrigued by something in the window called a kosher pickle.
And the kosher smoothie place called Wandering Juice. I love their Menorange juice.
Please, phone ahead if you want the kosher meals.
You want kosher?
Good night.
Are you saying there's a missing heir to the Fisher family royal dynasty?
Well, my ass. Her father was a kosher butcher from Hoboken. A lovely man.
If this ain't kosher, I'm gonna break his thumbs.
Oh, well, by law, it should be stamped right on the package there.
I don't think that's going to happen in a documentary about the Holocaust.
I like art films. Nothing too depressing, no Holocaust shit.
Right, who is ready for the Holocaust? No Holocaust, no Nazis. Can you mark this up?
About the Holocaust.
I have a cousin who's Jewish, and her bat mitzvah was rocking.
I was just watching your old bar mitzvah tape.
I got you, Jew scar.
Besides, all they had left was bar mitzvah boy.
Can you believe this is my first bar mitzvah? You'll love it. I heard the gift bags have smartphones. Jewish people are so awesome.
I haven't been this happy since my bat mitzvah.
It's a bar mitzvah. It's the American bar mitzvah.
I was born in America.
What is this? Hebrew. Your bar mitzvah is in 3 weeks.
Bro mitzvah. Consult the wisdom of the bror. Written in Hebrew.
Not at all bro-offensive.
Thank you for an incredible bro mitzvah.
Mazel bro. And I'm on the bima at the bar mitzvah.
He's Jewish now?
Reform, but yeah.
Broke his collarbone doing the worm at a friend's bar mitzvah.
I haven't been congratulated this much since my bat mitzvah.
If we make half as much money as your bat mitzvah, we're sure to win.
It's a bar mitzvah in one of our faith-friendly function rooms. But most of all, it's
Fun.
The Jewish people, for instance, have their bar or bat mitzvah. So, Raymond, you could look at this as Molly's bat mitzvah.
Could we look at this as your shut up, Sifa?
See, I'm Jewish, and our ritual is called a bar mitzvah. My problem started at Zachary Stein's bar mitzvah party.
Bar mitzvah at Dodger Stadium.
I wasn't getting laid before my bar mitzvah, and I'm not getting laid now. Oh, it's your bar mitzvah.
Understand what the bar mitzvah means.
This is about you, Benjamin. Your growth as a person, as a Jew.
Now it's a bar mitzvah.
bar mitzvah invitations.
Miss Frank calls a mitzvah.
Our grandchild's bar mitzvah. Yeah, we're dressed for a 90s bar mitzvah.
Is she going to bar mitzvah?
Yeah. The groom comes in on a white horse.
So basically, they're just copying my bar mitzvah.
I mean, how weird would it have been if he made his mazel tov on your bar mitzvah brownies?
goddamn bar mitzvahs are killing me.
I already totally got jerked on the whole bat mitzvah thing. Marty was mishpucha to me.
Okay, thank you.
And in this crazy meshuggah world, you'd have to be a shmendrik not to know your bashert when you meet them.
Talia, did you learn Yiddish from me?
I want you. Bad.
The rabbi. Brilliant. He ain't here for no bar mitzvah, right?
And they want me to go to Prospect Hall for Wendy Saperstein's bat mitzvah.
I'm actually thinking about going next door. The Goldberg bar mitzvah seems like it's going off.
Bar mitzvah.
What if we threw a bar mitzvah and no one came?
She's gonna be home any minute. She's with her grandma shopping for a bra mitzvah present, a bra mitzvah present for her little Jewish friend, Sammy.
I did his kid's bar mitzvah.
Wow. Oh, hey, you want to go to a party tomorrow?
What kind of party?
A bar mitzvah.
A what mitzvah?
Yeah, it's when a Jewish dog turns 13 and is required to... The bar mitzvah boy with pink eye.
Yes, but you don't have to lose to Kyle Bernstein's bar mitzvah party. If you'll excuse me, I have some bar mitzvah bonds to cash.
Robots? It's like a bar mitzvah for bears, you know?
No, it was for the bar, it was for the bar mitzvah. The what? It was
El Diablo is available for future birthdays and bar mitzvahs. Hey, and the girl ones too, the bats.
She's not here. We have the wrong bar mitzvah.
Hi, Slater. Wendy Saperstein is having her bat mitzvah tonight, and she said it was okay if some boys wanted to crash it, but we only want the super cute boys.
Yeah, the Sapersteins are totally loaded. She's like crazy spoiled.
Mom, this is my night. It's my celebration, and I did not invite these nerds to my bat mitzvah.
What more can I do for you? Rent the Taj fucking hall for you?
There's so much blue cheese here. This bat mitzvah's the best. It's like Jew City out there, and we're the fucking mayors.
Bring a fucking dick away. You gave me this all over me.
We got computers to fix. Sorry, bro, I got my bar mitzvah lesson.
I need someone for the Feldman bar mitzvah next weekend. Are you free? But it's a story about a bat mitzvah gone wrong.
Ever since this was nothing but old Jews and old Cubans.
To a bunch of overprivileged liberal Jews.
That's right, because they both like to kill Jews.
Lisa, hands is out of this
half Jewish, and who cares what I am?
Listen, the Jewish mourning period is 30 days. Shloshim.
I'm a not Jewish pot dealer.
You fucking Jew bastard! And knock that off.
Harry hated it when the world intruded on him. Let the towelheads and the Jews bomb each other.
Dad was the Jewish single one. Well, we knew we'd be the only Jewish family in New Orleans. My mom, running from the Nazis. She was like a real-life Anne Frank. I used to dream that I was the reincarnation of Anne Frank. I mean, what Jewish girl didn't?
The only member of the Frank family to survive was Otto, Anne's father.
At such moments, I can't think about the misery, but about the beauty that still remains.
When we went to dances together, the boys used to get us confused. She had long blonde hair like mine. They thought we were sisters. I loved that. Only I was Jewish. Her parents didn't like me from the very beginning.
The Jewish blood runs in Borgia veins. Why do you think they hate you so? So follow my guidance and your crusade is won.
See the large forehead? Clearly a Jew.
I'm a rabbi. It's like a Jewish baptism.
Yeah, I'm Jewish from Mexico.
You're Jewish, right?
This concludes our week on the Holocaust.
It's so good to see you again.
Rabbi Kozlov.
So formal?
And he shall be tormented with fire
in the presence of the Lamb.
Isn't he Jewish?
Christ killing Jews.
Hello. Hey. You must wear a hat in the synagogue. It's a sign of respect. In the Jewish religion, men wear a yarmulke to remind us that God is above us.
My people?
The Jews.
Problem is this, Yid, I'd stick it only halfway in. You smug kike midget.
In response, Israel today appealed for patience.
Well, maybe it's okay to take a break from Holocaust movies for a few months.
What's a Jew doing running a pizzeria?
Jewish men are more likely to carry Tay-Sachs, yet they can donate sperm, no questions asked.
Yes, Jane. Remember, Tracy is Jewish, and under Jewish law, the victim of a murder is buried in their clothing, over which
white shrouds are placed so all parts of the body are properly interred. Law of Nachmanides.
The feature that makes me such an effective hunter of the Jews is, as opposed to most German soldiers, I can think like a Jew.
And I need me 8 soldiers. 8 Jewish American soldiers. Nazi ain't got no humanity. They're the foot soldiers of a Jew-hating, mass-murdering maniac, and they need to be destroyed.
What about the Jews? A Jew butcher or a Jew tailor might have money.
Your public safety in general. I'd like to be careful about spreading the rumors that it might be a Jew.
This country's overrun with foreigners, Orientals, Jews, socialists trying to stir things up against our monarchy.
The Jews are the men that will not be blamed for nothing.
An educated man knows how to spell Jews.
If those words are seen, not a Jew in London will be safe.
Rothschild.
He had one of the greatest art collections in the world.
He's French, huh?
Jewish.
No, I don't know him.
What people?
Jews. You're not Jewish, Lieutenant.
No.
Then you should thank me.
Don't you know all this equality garbage was started by a Jew anthropologist by the name of Franz Boas?
Do you think that Hitler was justified in exterminating 6 million European Jews?
I don't believe for 1 minute that any 6 million Jews were exterminated by Hitler. Never happened.
Amen.
Are you Roman Catholic?
No.
Protestant?
Mm-mm.
LDS?
Jewish.
Jewish.
I'm Jewish?
You're not that Jewish.
What are you even talking about? My grandma Turtletop would roll in her grave if she knew I was doing this.
We do not consider the issue of Israel and Palestine a laughing matter. And he calls Israel illegal. While he's an anti-Semite and he is wrong, we would have grave concerns about appointing such a man our next Secretary of State.
Is code for New York, Jewish, perverted, and gay.
A psychiatrist. What's his name? Berger.
Jewish doctor?
I don't know. I suppose he's Jewish. Maybe just German.
You say the Jews invented the music business. The Jews didn't invent the music business. I invented the music business. A statue, little old Jewish guy, yarmulke, bent over a sewing machine. Some wretched, stunted Jewish kid, a poor kid.
Jewish tradition says we have to bury him tomorrow. You have had Jewish funerals here before, right?
Of course. Star sighting. I think I just saw the Jewish friend in there.
I have begged you to see the rabbi.
We're Jews. We've got that well of tradition to draw on to help us understand.
Oh, Rabbi Scott. So I thought I was going to see Rabbi Nachner.
Did he ever tell you about the Goy's teeth?
What Goy?
Goy and Jew alike, seeking other messages about the Zohar and the Kabbalah.
What happened to the Goy?
The Goy? Who cares?
Who knows, maybe even a Lamedvavnik. Not what the Gentiles think of as afterlife. Olam haba, what is? Olam haba.
Goys, aren't they?
Very much so.
Studying Torah, asshole. Vita Bear, Adonai El Moshe.
Goodbye!
another Jew, son.
Baruch atah Adonai, Olam eta b'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai, Noten HaTorah. Amen.
Vaydaber Adonai el Moshe Behar Sinai Lemor Daber el Bnei Yisrael V'yamarta Alehem Ara Rivcha Rachel V'Leah
Baruch atah Adonai.
El Malei Rachamim Shochen Bamromim Hamtzei Menucha Nechona Tachat Kanvei HaShechina B'malot Kedoshim Utahorim
Hamtzei Menucha Nechona Tachat.
So what's the Jewish answer? What I'm supposed to do now?
Blonde Jews, everybody. Hit the crowd. Love this house.
No, we couldn't go out anyway. You're not Jewish.
I'm in for your neighbor. I'm Jewish.
I have a mustache?
Just a faint one, so do I. That'll get rid of it. Jewish girl's secret weapon.
It's a Jewish thing.
He's Jewish. He's an actor. He's perfect.
Jewish doctors keeping your mother alive must love it.
That's right. You got a little Jew in you, don't you? What the hell is a frown? Sounds Jewish. It's that stubborn old Jew, isn't it? You need him out. Played him and the Israelis.
And the Israelis are out there?
They better be.
A friend of mine, she works for the Third Party campaign, and she says Albert Odell is Jewish. Odell is not his real name.
Good, we can run with that.
I'm not going to use Rosenthal. It's too Jewish.
I didn't know that nice Jewish girls work in grocery stores.
How do you know that I'm a nice Jewish girl?
Are you implying that you're not nice? She wasn't Jewish.
According to the Torah, Ronald Martin had forfeited his right to live by murdering an innocent person. I had a Jewish right to do what I did.
Jewish right?
A Jewish right.
I'll assume you're aware of the Talmud's view on capital punishment.
I'll assume you're aware that when Eichmann directed the murder of 6 million people, we kidnapped him, brought him to Jerusalem, and hanged him. And then we cheered. My day in court, Rabbi, not yours. But, Rabbi, you're in here as a Jew.
And you're testifying as a Jew that you had the right to commit a religious murder?
Because to forgive a murderer is not the Jewish way.
There is a Jewish story, an ordinary Jewish joke.
The Hebrew word for truth that's on his necklace.
What does it mean?
It means that what we are facing is the artifact that's behind the Jewish myth of the golem. The rabbi, Judah Low, wanted to save the Jews of the ghetto from pogroms.
Boy, pri agofen. Not yet. David. Not yet. This is the bread of our affliction, and this one is the afikomen.
No Jew boys.
What? Машину, двигайся.
If I wasn't such a bad Jew.
Well, I can't do a Christian rite for a Jew. I understand. But I could perform the Jewish rite of Kaddish for him.
To be interested in a naked picture of a young Jewish woman. You're a damn fool.
Kitty, whoever you are, you got a hell of a lot of chutzpah.
Every country that has driven out the Jews has suffered the same fate.
Which is?
You don't want to hear.
You fucking make me sick. I mean, what puts you off? Jews and taxes.
The Jewish girl.
Roosevelt is choking the whole country. He's a socialist. He's a Russian Jew.
He's gonna tax us businessmen out of business.
It is a tragedy that the Aryan people are divided. But one day, Germany and Austria will be reunited.
I'm not so sure that is such a good idea.
Nonsense, you sound like one of them.
One of them?
The Jews, of course.
They have plotted for hundreds of years to divide our people.
Golden for my baby?
Get away, you gypsy filth!
Jews. Gypsies, vermin everywhere, corrupting our Aryan nation, keeping us from greatness. But one day the people will rise up and clean the streets of such scum.
I have caution bred into my bones. My parents were pharmacists who fled a pogrom.
I presume they were Jewish.
They still are. We just spell our name a little differently. We move forward, we mutate. We don't turn our heritage into a feather bed.
Dozens of synagogues have been destroyed, and arrests of Jews run into the tens of thousands.
There are even attacks on Jewish orphanages.
She will never be English like everybody else. She's a Jewess. She's of a different race.
The Jews are seen as immigrants, not refugees.
Hallam, they won't be refugees if we don't let them in.
Father! There's a body in the river. A Jew, I think. He's Jewish. I'm not.
Of course you are. Finkelstein, you're Jewish.
Een. Like Springsteen.
You sure? Because I've known you for 2 years, and all this time I thought you were Jewish.
He must have everything ever written about the Nazis and the Jews.
Yes, he is obsessed with the Nazis, that are escaping justice.
After all, he is a Jew.
Yes, he is a Jew, but don't you think that I am angry too? That these men, these terrible Nazis live, and my father, such a good man who tries to help Jews, is killed. Don't you think that I am angry? But you know you don't understand, Nathan.
They wipe out 6 million Jews. The world lets them escape.
And my father is working for weeks on the speech he calls Poland Jewish Problem. I did not have any courage to say yes, but what about the Jews? The Jewish people, but...
She's Jewish.
So?
So? You want him to marry a Jew? Hmm?
How can you say that?
What's wrong with the Jews?
Look, the point is that the modern world is a Jewish disease. People hate Jews, do you agree?
They used to. Today, that's not an issue. It'll look like Germany all over again.
Isn't that what we want? Germany all over again, only done right this time. The rich, successful, brilliant Jews are being killed.
Danny, what about the Jews?
Jews, Judaism, it's like a sickness.
All right, so it's not that the Jew runs the media or that he owns all the banks, it's that they're sexually corrupt.
The Jews clearly control the media and the banks, investment banks, not the commercial ones, but the point is, they carry out in those realms the exact same principles that they display in sexuality. They undermine traditional life, and they deracinate society. Deracinate. Tear out the roots.
Danny, this is great. You're incredibly articulate.
Where did he find you?
The Hebrew Oilers.
The Hebrew Oilers? I never heard of them.
They're semi-pro.
That's what comes from living in Hollywood with all those communists and drug addicts.
Hollywood used to be a whole lot worse. When I was there, it was wall-to-wall Jews and queers.
At a party at Alpha Epsilon Pi.
What's that?
The Jewish fraternity. It was Caribbean night.
I'm developing an algorithm to define the connection between Jewish guys and Asian girls.
I don't think it's that complicated. They're hot, they're smart, they're not Jewish, and they can't dance.
That's an ancient ink you got there, old man. What is it? Numbers?
Yeah, numbers.
Does it mean anything?
Only to me.
The Jew. He's still at it. Your heartbeat is irregular. I can hear it, Jew. Clear as a bell.
Can you give to the Jewish National Fund and help us build a homeland in Palestine, please?
Oh,
No? Hey.
Just once, I'd like to eat at the store club.
They don't take Jews in the store club. No Jews, no colored.
Abe, this is the United States of America.
It is important to me to have it in writing that the kids continue to be raised Jewish.
Why wouldn't they be?
Well, you know.
But what did you mean by you know?
His mother's not Jewish.
Oh, here we go. I didn't get the magic blood. I'm not a real Jew.
I didn't say you weren't a real Jew. I said you weren't a full Jew.
Maybe I should convert, even though I was bar mitzvah.
You know, let me stop you. I would like it in
And maybe
writing.
you could tell us something from the Torah, maybe about fidelity. Maybe it's because I'm a fake Jew.
You're a full Jew, sorry.
Thank you. My parents will be so relieved. Forget, I'm a full Jew, lady.
Baruch Shemoi, Baruch Shemoi, Baruch Shemoi, Baruch Shemoi. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kedeshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lahadlik ner shel Shabbat.
Yivarechecha Adonai Sha'amerecha Yer Adonai P'nev Alecha Vishnurecha.
I had a tennis partner, a little Jewish fellow named Arnold.
We're barely Jewish.
What do you mean you're barely Jewish?
Mitchell likes to show off his Hebrews sometimes. That's about the extent of it.
Emily, a beautiful bar mitzvah.
You know what, Gus? I really don't want to talk about that right now.
The Jews and the Wasps.
Veiled Mirrors, David Grodin's exploration of his Jewish heritage. He's making reference to how they cover the mirrors when they're sitting Shiva.
Just in case.
Come on in. Shema Kolenu, Hashem Eloheinu.
I'm not Jewish. Nobody's perfect.
We lose 10 million to kill all the Jews. The price is worth it.
Hello to Harold and Marcy Goldberg. They're just moving up from Long Island.
Well, mazel tov, folks.
L'chaim! I look like Hitler. I'm having a Jewish wedding and I look like Hitler.
Well, the Jewish wedding ceremony has two parts.
Mazel tov.
He's moved in with Howard Cummings, Nate Kaminsky. And not only is he sleeping with a man, soon he'll be celebrating Purim.
It's Yom Kippur, you idiot.
Oh, it's Yom Tov. It's the first night of Yom Kippur.
That's okay. You've only been a Jew about 2 days.
What? She's Jewish.
L'chaim!
Mazel tov.
All those chicks are really hot. They're coming in packs. This is insane. L'chaim.
Mazel tov.
Mazel tov.
Think he'll mind if a Catholic takes a shot?
L'chaim.
What does that mean again?
To life.
Yeah, l'chaim.
It's supposed to say Mazel Tov, Stevie.
Go on, kiss each other.
Hi! Shalom and Mazel Tov. Thank you so much for having us.
Howdy dee. Mazel tov, you Irishman.
You're getting married, Mazel Tov.
Oh, Walden, you're always jumping into these kind of things.
You can still live here.
Mazel Tov.
Hanukkah.
For me, it was the third night of Hanukkah, 96, which I like to refer to as the night of the Shoshanas.
Can we do Jewish Christmas and get presents for 8 days?
What? No.
A menorah for Hanukkah and...
I thought it was a Hanukkah miracle.
Hanukkah present?
Saturday, Donnie, is Shabbos, the Jewish day of rest.
Come off it, Walter. You're not even fucking Jewish, man.
You stop being Jewish?
I'm going to a fucking synagogue.
It's Hanukkah.
I'm Jewish.
Happy Hanukkah.
My mother once spent an entire Rosh Hashanah dinner criticizing my eyebrow. Wait, we only have old Hanukkah decorations in our attic.
Jewish holiday.
Baby Jesus
Jesus, happy Christmas, happy Kwanzaa, happy Hanukkah.
Vince, why did he make potato latkes?
She'd appreciate it if we celebrated Christmas and Hanukkah.
Hanukkah?
There may be a certain Jewish lady I like to get to know better. Turns out cooking Christmas and Hanukkah dinner is quite a schlep.
I'd help, but I have model UN until 7. I'm Sweden. I'm Sweden.
Best Christmas ever.
Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah.
I was thinking of inviting Grandma Sylvie down here for Hanukkah.
Hanukkah. Told me about a Jewish holiday called Hanukkah.
Ooh, I love that sound you just made. Tell me more.
A very long time ago, a Jewish temple was trashed by bad guys. So to celebrate, the Jewishes light candles and get presents every night for 8 nights.
I wish Halloween was 8 nights.
Family. A mission. We shall take the 2 best holidays on this planet and combine them into one. We shall combine Halloween and Hanukkah. It's called Halloweenukkah.
Cool.
Dreidels.
Is it Hanukkah or Chanukah?
It's called Halloweenukkah.
Larry, we have
I'm banished from Christmas Town.
Impossible. Our people have contributed to Christmas for years.
Our people?
Murray Lefkowitz, at your service.
A Jewish Santa.
Who else would work on Christmas? And you are?
Ira. Ira Finkelstein. But don't tell anyone. I'm incognito.
Ira. You know the song White Christmas?
Of course, I love that movie.
A Christmas classic, yes. Written by a Jewish writer, directed by a Jewish director, and the songs courtesy of the great Irving Berlin, also a member of the tribe.
No way.
Let It Snow, written by Sammy Kahn and Julie Stein, Jew 1 and Jew 2. Silver Bells, Winter Wonderland, chestnuts roasting on an open fire. We're batting 1,000. Go ahead, try one.
Rudolph Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Funny you should say that. Johnny Marks, Jewish. He also wrote Rockin' Round the Christmas Tree and Have a Holly Jolly Christmas.
That's crazy.
Is it?
Said it, I thought it was the dumbest thing I'd ever heard, but somehow, reading it in this television script by these 3 Jews, it suddenly hit home. Sometimes things don't click until Hollywood really spells them out for you.
Who is that? Is that Ben's rabbi? Is he the one who cuts the penis?
That man's peeing in the fountain.
I want you to take a picture. Come on. What, it's snipped?
Who are all these people?
The rabbi brought them. Apparently you need 10 Jews to watch him lose his dickhead or it's not official.
That's it. Mazel tov. Let's name this baby Annie.
Has the baby been circumcised yet? And I happen to have an in there because my uncle circumcised one of their editors.
What is it when they cut the...
Oh, yeah, he does a bris.
Yes. I've been to a bris.
Yeah, it's not great because you feel bad and it doesn't feel good, but it looks so much better when you're 25. You're like, yeah,
I know.
yeah,
I know.
yeah,
I know.
Nice work, Rabbi.
Well, thank you. I've been at it a while.
What do you practice on?
Goyim.
Sorry, he's Jewish. Snip, snip.
David Lee. That doesn't sound Jewish. It sounds Chinese.
Ellis Island. Lee for Liebenbaum.
Oh, I've always liked Jewish men. I always thought a penis never looked quite right unless it was circumcised.
Was he right-handed or left-handed?
What kind of question is that?
Circumcised?
He was Catholic. I understand your parents were Jewish?
So what? So am I.
Well, God bless.
What does that mean?
And technically you are Jewish.
What are you talking about?
You had a bris. You entered into the covenant.
Because I'm Jewish?
Half Jewish? Christmas tree Jewish? That's what you said?
But my penis is full Jew. This is my jurisdiction.
Birthday, baby shower, bris. Can we do a bris? Sure, I'll just make a little rosette foreskin and write around the outside, congratulations on not terrifying women in 20 years.
To signify my covenant with the one true God, I shall on this day circumcise the flesh of my penis, and of you, and you, and of you, and of every male who dwelleth hereby.
Excuse me? I don't know what you mean.
We shall grasp the foreskins of our penises, and we shall cut therefrom the extra flesh. Amen.
Oh. Couldn't we pierce our ears or something?
So it shall be written, and so it shall be done.
And I know that this foreskin thing sounds like a good idea now, but you might want to sleep on it. We can always cut it off in the morning. But if we do it now, there's just no way to get it back on there.
No, trust me, it's gonna be a very, very sleek look. This is gonna catch on. I'm gonna go get my good knife.
Wait a minute. I didn't know you were circumcised, Jack.
Really? We never covered that at Thanksgiving?
It's genital mutilation, you know. Slicing off the tops of boys' dicks because a couple of 1,000-year-old book about a medicine man named Moses says to do it. That's religion for you.
Okay, well, let's talk about something else. When did you leave the reservation?
You have a pretty nice dick, Jack.
Yeah, well, my people invented circumcision. You're welcome.
The Jewish ghetto.
We're both two nice Jewish girls from Long Island.
I know.
Do you speak
And
Italian?
I married a Jew. So.
The guy wasn't even Jewish. Schindler in the movie wasn't Jewish.
I'm a very, very famous rabbi.
Jewish? I know a lot of Jewish men. They want babies. Jewish men want babies.
A couple of Mrs.
Abi,
because we
Shabbat
have
Shalom.
some people coming into the house.
Let me tell you, I didn't grow up Jewish. When John said, you don't have to convert to Judaism when you marry me, but I would like to raise my children Jewish. Are they being raised Jewish? Yeah, totally. Did you have a...
I'm on the Amazon. Not a lot of other Jews out here, though.
She's taking us to this Jewish singles
Just go out there and have an...
Are headed to Jewish singles camp.
It looked like the place to score some hot Jewish guys.
Are you guys ready for Jewish men?
Oh my God, I don't know how to row a boat. I'm not gonna wear sneakers. Are you serious? This is a singles Jewish sleepaway camp.
Is it like yarmulke Jewish or like afikoman Jewish?
I don't know how Jewish people are. You know what I always wondered? Hasidic Jews, how do they get their curls so perfect?
Hey, you want to go to Jewish singles camp with us?
I'll be back with the Jewish thing. Are you guys Jewish?
Do I look Jewish?
I don't know what Jewish looks like. Are you guys Jewish?
No. Are you Jewish?
100%.
Well, you're from Long Island, aren't you?
Jewish people are only in Long Island?
Yeah.
Are you Jewish?
No.
God, my mother would schwitz. I carry extra underwear with me always. Check the shop. And you shut the up. This is Jewish.
Why would you throw everything away for a 25-year-old goy toy?
Got an event, Sunnyside Hanukkah Bash. Come spin the dreidels and light the menorahs and celebrate with latkes, donuts, and all the rest of the fun Hanukkah stuff.
Join the Jewish prayer group on a Sunday night.
Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a while.
See, my kids are in a Jewish school, so they celebrate Shabbat every Friday. Are you Jewish? Yes, I converted. I grew up Catholic. Growing up in Beverly Hills, all my friends were Jewish, and I really admired the traditions that I saw.
Who wants to do the prayer of the chamotzi, the pala?
When I was growing up and I would see my Jewish friends celebrating Shabbat, I always loved seeing how all the family would come together, light the candles and say prayers, and it gave me a sense of security. Why don't you get naked and do a little dance?
You can do one of your Jewish dances.
One of your Jewish dances. Hava, Nagila, Hava.
Andy, you good down there?
What are you guys singing now? Jewish songs.
Oh, yeah. So dreidel, 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 we made it out of clay.
You're good.
That's really offensive.
That's impressive, Brandy.
I tried it, that was offensive.
Very good.
By the way, for somebody who's Jewish, you thought the star on the back of my neck was a Jewish star when you know I'm bloody Wicca, so please, bullshit.
By the way, and you know what? And you said to me, are you kidding me about a Jewish star?
Yeah.
Obviously, you're anti-Semitic.
Here's the and there it is. Of course. And that's what you do, and you just
What you
proved
said to
it.
me, are you kidding me?
Label. There's nothing anti-Semitic about me, and don't you dare go there. Don't you dare. No. Well, why would you say anti-Semitic? How do you even?
I said to you, is that a Jewish star? And you said to me, are you f***ing kidding me? That's what you said to me.
Because you knew I was Wiccan.
Let it go now.
If you don't know how many bloody points are on a bloody go, please.
I couldn't see the whole thing. And there's confessionals in her house, and there's crosses, and she's a Wiccan. Maybe she's a Jewish star. What do I know? Why would I say, is that a Jewish star, to be funny? You think I was doing it to be rude?
Yes. Absolutely.
Asking if I think a Jewish star is rude when I'm Jewish?
No, don't keep twisting it, because that's what you do.
This is affecting my family's name, the Jebbia name, and our clientele is predominantly Jewish.
There's a reason why my Jewish mother loves her so much.
You want a Torah?
Nah, I'm not hungry. Oh, Lord. Not Robonica.
I'm talking about Robonica. Robonica may sound as if it's Jewish. Do you spin a dreidel made from clay? Mine is called a droidel and it's rigged to make you pay. Shalom, Ruth and Esther.
How would you feel, Cal, if there was a cartoon on television that made fun of Jews all the time, huh? Sup, Jew? You're Jewish. Dude, he's Jewish. Kyle is a Jew rat. Kyle, so help me God, if you Jew us out on this one, I will f***ing kill you. Just shut your Jew mouth! Sneaky Jew! You dumb Jew. Then you filthy Jew! You sneaky Jew rat. Jews have been persecuted across the earth for good reason. Jews being lame and stuff. All Jews carry gold in a little bag around their necks. The Jews took all the money away. Jewish people don't have rhythm. Jews can't play basketball. Jews cannot play hockey. Jews can't be paladins. Jews can't be pirates. You f***ing Jews ruined Christmas because Jews don't believe in heaven. Stan, you're a Jew? Come on, Butters, you stupid Jew. Kitty, you're a Jew. My friend Kyle is a Jew, too. Shut up, you shifty Jew! Oh, yeah? Well, you're a stupid Jew. You're a Jew. Shut your goddamn Jew mouth! Good job, Jew. I'd rather hang out at home than have to be around you and your Jew mom for a day. Jew, bitch! At least I'm not a stupid Jew. I tried to have all the Jews exterminated last spring. Goddamn Jews! Jew! 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 Jews! Jew! 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 Jews! Jews! Hey, you guys, you know what they call a Jewish woman's boobs? Jubes. What was that? Eric! Eric, you have to save us! An entire army of Jew robots! Oh my god, what are Jewbots doing here? Flame on! Flame off! Underneath all this plastic surgery, I'm actually a Jew. And from now on, I'm embracing my faith.
What's not to like?
Eloheinu melech haolam, hamotzi lechem min haaretz.
Hebrew. Jewish.
Jewish? Rabbi.
Rabbi?
Rabbi, the Nobel Prize-winning Jewish novelist.
Hebrew. The Jews.
Hey, the Jewish Walk of Fame, Yom Kippur.
Bar mitzvah, circumcision, you are not a Jewish man.
Jewish self-hating Jew, anti-Semite.
A rabbi composes. He creates thoughts. He tells stories that may never have happened.
Bar mitzvahs.
Chicks is right.
The Torah, Talmud. I have a Jewish imaginary friend.
Okay, how about you televise my bar mitzvah? Live! Please, you people are known for taking chances on crap. Amashel v'chol ashelo, simna yatka taka yerachi.
Live from Springfield Stadium, it's Krusty the Clown's Wet and Wild Bar Mitzvah. Shalom, Springfield!
Shalom!
I can't smear you!
Shalom! I want a real bar mitzvah in a temple.
Wonderful.
I pity the fool who didn't bring an envelope to this bar mitzvah.
Long ago, in the land of Israel, the Jewish people lived happily with their neighbors, the ancient Greeks. Hanukkah.
Hanukkah. Hanukkah.
Hanukkah.
Synagogue. Hanukkah. Hanukkah.
Hanukkah.
Hanukkah.
The Passover Seder is a time for Jewish families to come together and retell the history of their people. We've been doing it for thousands of years.
The Passover.
I thought the rabbi just wanted the thing fixed for the end of the Hanukkah play, Stu.
Huh?
Ah, so you want to know more about the Torah?
Huh?
It's a very special book, you know.
Study Torah.
They lit the menorah anyway.
We light the menorah every year to remember the miracle of Hanukkah.
Hanukkah.
Jewish tradition.
It's hard to be a Jew on Christmas. I'm a Jew, a lonely Jew on Christmas.
dumbest thing I'd ever heard, but somehow, reading it in this television script by these 3 Jews, it suddenly hit home. Sometimes things don't click until Hollywood really spells them out for you.
The thing that makes Judaism dangerous to everybody, to every race, to every nation, to every idea, is that we smash things that aren't true. We don't believe in the boundaries of nation state. We don't believe in the ideas of these individual gods that protect individual groups of people. These are all artificial constructions, and Judaism really teaches us how to see that. In a sense, our detractors have us right, in that we are a corrosive force. We're breaking down the false gods of all nations and all people because they're not real. And that's very upsetting to people.